Good morning, folks. Happy Tuesday trading. We are back live with the lab here. Good morning, folks. Let a few minutes for some people to roll in, and we'll get into some analysis. Ed, what's up? Miss K911, Miami OX, Jaspel Fox, Chris, Dr. Lecter. What is up? Good morning. Can't even lie, guys. As of right now, I'm actively looking at these NASDAQ 15-minute C3 continuations. Fractal model signaled a C2 down at these lows. Now we're within the new 4-hour time frame, the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. So if we can see this confirm on the 15, I'm looking to take this with some decent size. It is an 83-point stop, which is something to be wary of. But considering this 15-minute profiling here, the fact that we pulled into the T-spot, aka the EQ, seeing an expansion from this level with this SMT at the lows does not seem like the worst idea. So as of right now, I've kind of set an alert here. I'm going to watch to see price get above this level, being 29,629. But good morning, folks. How is everybody doing today? Happy Monday once again. Or Tuesday, geez Louise. Lost for time here. But nice SMT with ES. We see ES took out that relevant low. NAS did not. So NAS is the preferred asset to trade in this SMT divergence, since it is the non-artificially manipulated asset, aka the leading asset in this SMT. So ideally, this is what I'm looking for. The only thing I can see this fading the trade is on the 3-minute time frame. We kind of framed this unicorn. We framed this unicorn signature on the 3. So if this confirms, we'll likely see unicorn continue for a C4. But as of right now, it's not looking too bad. We were tapping into this 3-minute imbalance here, which could be a level where we watch price kind of reject off of. So as of right now, it's kind of what I'm watching for. Not too much else other than that. But just trying to see whether or not we can get a confirmation of this price leg higher, since I really like the 15-minute profile, considering where trend is. We had quite a bearish segment here going into the new day open with Monday, etc. Quite a bearish leg. So this would be nice to see sort of a bullish expansion away from this 15-minute gap on par with this SMT divergence. CPI in New York today, it is. Today is also CPI day. So What does that mean for us? What does that look like for us? It means patience, guys. Sounds quite boring when I say it, but it does mean patience today. It means that I'm going to be very risk oriented and ensure that I'm not taking stupid trades just for the idea of taking stupid trades, right? And also size today, margin requirements on Top Step Broker increased by 3x. So to trade 1 micro on NASDAQ, you need $300 of margin. So they're prepping for something because I haven't seen them switch the margin yet. I'm assuming it's just a new change for them, which honestly is a little interesting. I don't know how to feel about it, but different change in margin requirements means that we need to be a little bit more antsy. 1 hour bearish C3 as well. Yeah, we do have the 1 hour bearish C3, correct. So there is, but we also have this massive C2 unicorn. So this honestly could just be a retrace into the EQ before we expand away. So it is a bit of an interesting situation with market as of right now. But yeah, I'm just honestly, if we confirm a 3-minute continuation, wouldn't be surprised if I look at that. But if we don't confirm a 15-minute continuation, I'll be looking for a 3-minute expansion in this candle 4 here for this bearish breaker. But as of right now, it's a bit of a tricky spot. Higher time frames kind of giving us 3 conflicting images, which is interesting. Death to my accounts, you know it, Miss K9. It's going to be the difficult thing. Good morning, Leo. Had an awesome start today. Took NQ shorts, C3 continuation, baby. There you go, Sue. Did you take the Blue Model C3, kind of how I trade, Sue, or what C3 did you take? Yo, Haroon, what's up? Good morning. Morning. So yeah, we'll see what kind of happens today, guys, but patience will pay. It's best that we really just pay attention to trading kind of how we usually do, but maybe being a little bit more risk-oriented considering CPI at 8:30, which I also will be live just at CPI. I'll be live at 8:30 again today, so we've got a couple sessions. But Trader Sue, what was the trade for you today on those C3 continuations? Was that during Asia last night, or what was kind of the session for you? And they don't seem to understand. See, we're tapping with this massive 1-minute block here. We also have this 1-minute unicorn. So it's going to be interesting to see how price decides to play above this. 575. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how price decides to play around this level here. This breaker could confirm and we just see a continuation of this price leg, which would continue this 15-minute trend. But other than that, I'm not too sure, guys. I think we're gonna have to be a little more patient today. Yeah, Leo C3, very nice. Entered at 242, exited at 3. Beautiful. 242 on the 3-minute time frame, or what time frame you said? I'm assuming, yeah. I'm assuming you mean you entered right here and then took your stop at the high, took it at 3. Oh, beautiful trade, Sue. Well done. See, it's so neat seeing you guys trade my model. Sometimes you guys trade my own model better than I do. Like I didn't even scout that trade, and you were already on that. Good stuff, Sue. That's super impressive. Well done. Keep getting after it. We got 2R here at 606 as well, which is one thing to just make note of. And they don't seem to understand. Nice leg here higher from this unicorn, which is going to confirm a higher move on this 15-minute. New 15-minute opens in about 20 seconds here. So looking for this next 15 to see slight retrace, bullish expansion higher here. And this will be really nice for us to see a leg higher. But look at this unicorn here. We're playing out, retrace into the unicorn and just expanding away from it now, which looks quite nice if you ask me. I am a fan of that. Price can give me this leg because that's going to confirm my 15-minute bias. And for me too, strong C2, we swept out really big relevant low as well. So there is reason for me to want to be interested in looking to go long here based on this 15-minute profile. Price is quite drawn out since the new week here. We've dropped from 30,000 all the way down to, we've dropped 700 points since Monday or Sunday open. So seeing a little long bias here, I think could really be highly beneficial for us in terms of catching a retrace leg on the 15. 1 minute, I am learning. Hey, well done. Yeah, exactly. Patience is going to pay here, 1000%. And guys, just to be transparent again, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing to the Lab Live segments if you have not already. Helps us out a bunch. We just genuinely love to hear your guys' input and just to have you folks showing us some support the same way we show you guys support by hopping on here. Looks like this unicorn is going to play out. Ooh, that's quite nice. New 15-minute open. Look at this profiling here. This right here, this C2 gives me strong direction. Strong expansion on the C2. I'm expecting us to retrace a bit here, likely back into this unicorn before we re-expand higher into the 15-minute. So this looks quite nice though. I am a fan of what we're seeing right now. Profiling looks quite decent here. And they don't seem to understand. Ba-da-ba-da-boop. Yep, there goes a little wick there, baby wick on the 15. See if that expands away. Because if we see a reclosure above here, reclosure above this level, we're likely going to see price continue to expand away. That might just be a wick formation. I honestly would be tempted to take a small 1 minute long here. Small 1 minute long and just target it up here about just like small 1.5 or maybe even 2 are on this. If that confirmed, which it doesn't look like it's going to yet, but I want to see if we can see some type of a confirmation signature. Long bias is pretty clear because we have smooth edges. Exactly, Haroon. Olivia, what's up? Good morning. Lovely seeing you in the stream as per usual. So it looks like we're going to see deeper retrace. I want to see us kind of trace into the EQ the previous 15. So kind of what I mentioned here, mark out the high, mark out the low. We see the EQs marked with the dotted line here. I want to see it form and respect the EQ the previous 15 and expand away. That'll give us a good 15-minute wick formation that we can then see price expanding higher away from that wick. So this is the current profiling for me right now, but nice wick formation there. That looked great. Look at this. Good wick on the 15. Expand away from this would be beautiful. If that closed bullish, I would have honestly been interested in taking that. But not enough time there. Yeah, strong wick here. All right, so we want to watch to see if we can see if I can see a bullish closure above this level. This would be an EQ continuation trade, which I might be interested in taking. It's just utilizing the T spot here, this EQ and premium, and then trading the premium higher. We don't want to see price close into discount, just in terms of looking for long bias here. So we'll see what happens, guys. Patience is going to pay on this setup, but I'm expecting some good movement here soon. Because London's been a little cleaner recently. It wasn't too good before, but I'm liking how it's working right now. And they don't seem to understand. Come on, give me some 15-minute structure. Come on. I think I need to get some tunes going again here. All right, we're seeing a bit of shakiness here with this price leg higher, so I'm just going to kind of mark this 60 out aggressively and see if we see this 1 minute closure. I'd probably shoot for a small long signature here, stop at this protected low, target a 1.5. Not crazy size on this. The risk is very limited. It's a 15 points of risk, which is not bad. But if we can confirm this, I think I'm going to try and tag myself in light. Relatively light size. Failed closure again, and I'm likely going to fade this. Even the Asia session, damn clear. No, I know, right? Haroon, it's been nice. I think everything but New York AM session has been clean. Genuinely, I think everything but New York AM session has been super clean. New York AM was a lot better yesterday for me, but pre-New York yesterday was fucking beautiful, man. It's like one of the best pre-New York sessions I've had. I mean, I took 4 trades pre-New York. One of them was a loss. The other 3 were winners. Like, it was a good session for me yesterday. So, no mega complaints on my end. Yeah, see how price is slowing down here? There is some conflicting SMT at the highs, which makes me believe that price is not ready to move this leg higher. So patience here. So truly, I'm thinking to stay away from New York AM. Yeah, I mean, trade at a time frame that gives you the clearest picture. If it's not clear, move on to the next. If you don't get a signature, don't trade the signature. You know, like, it feels quite self-explanatory, except so many people just fuck up because they get so impatient and just wanna make money. They need the trade to hit. They need to make money, etc., etc. I'm thinking about to tag myself into these longs, by the way. That's a 15-minute wick. I'm going to tag myself in these longs, 1.5R. Yeah, I like the movement here. I'm tagging myself in these. If I get stopped, I get stopped. All right, we're tagged in. We were tagged. I'm gonna just try this relatively light risk here. Gonna take 5 micros on this. I just want to see if we can see a re-expansion of this leg, since that's a nice 15-minute wick forming. So I'm just gonna give this a small go. Give her a little run. If this fails, then it fails, right? So be it. And there's a chance it could fail here. I mean, it doesn't look incredible, but I'm gonna just test it. Right now, see immediate aggression, not my favorite. So there's a chance we get invalidated, and the EQ is gonna want to form another wick here. But I'm taking this. Also, I didn't get filled on full. I got filled on 4 micros. I just want to try and see. The thing I'm probably messing up is we see quite a bit of an accumulation forming here. Ideally looking for an SMT to form in this 1 minute range low, which we have, which is nice, but that SMT needs to hold now, which I don't know if it will. I think we're going to see an invalidation here, folks. If that SMT doesn't hold, yeah, all right, that's a tag out there. All good, not a worry. Small little tag out on that trade. I was trying to see if I could trade that higher, but price clearly didn't form a strong enough 15-minute wick. All right, that was a small loss too. We're all right. As a beginner, it's tough, plus the risk is so high. Yeah, absolutely. See, 15-minute wick, you're really pulling aggressively. So price with this SMT at these highs is not ready to make this leg higher. I just like that 1 minute reaction at the 320, but I think that might have been a little over ambitious. And they don't seem to understand. See, now that's a strong wick here. And it tagged into the C2 gaps. That actually, this might be, I would honestly retry these because I just don't see a world in where this 15 doesn't expand higher. Yeah, we have 7 minutes on it, but I just don't see a world where we don't expand away from that wick on the 15 here. That looks quite solid. Mormate, sorry, the name of the SMT indicator, it's called BANDZ SMT, BANDZ SMT. One of these confirmations is going to lead to us making our way into that 15-minute syste, and I could target that, but it's just because now we've formed a really deep EQ, retrace into the EQ, so this confirmation seems more promising for me, but I also don't want to jinx it because this could just lead to a consolidation nightmare where we just see invalidation after invalidation. But this is still within the C3 continuation window, and we have 6 minutes on this 15-minute as well. So I'm really want to look for this to confirm, guys. I'm quite on par with seeing this expand higher. Bands SMT, merci monsieur, absolutely special headline driven market regime. It's nasty. Yeah, no kidding, right? See, kind of what I'm mentioning here. Could definitely see just mass invalidation too on this one because the 1 minute looks disgusting. 15 is looking a little indecisive considering we have 5 minutes left. Come on, NASDAQ, give me some pop. Yeah, like this, except I want to see flip bullish. Give me that closure. And they don't seem to understand. Yeah, failed closure there, but I really want to see this expand away. Nice. Big expansion further now. See, look, now this is going to confirm. Now we're just going to go ripping. See, now we're expanding from the 15-minute wick. So it just needed a deeper retrace. So this, for me, is going to be an entry signature on this closure. If we confirm closure above, failed closure against this means that bears still have control. But I'm looking to take this for a higher leg. Stop at this protected low, risking 22 points here to make about 33. I'll likely close most of my position at this 15-minute change in state of delivery since that tends to be an area of resistance. Failed closure here though, and I fade this. Looks like we're going to see failed closure. Wow, bears regain control there. All right, so that's probably going to head us back down into this breaker. It's a bit absurd. New 15-minute in 4 minutes. We might just have to fade that entirely. The price is not ready to move higher. Holy cow, look at that. See, now we're going to expand 16 points into my intended direction. What a prick. Look at NASDAQ. Stops us out, fails our closure, now expands all the way to our TP. You gotta be kidding me. Look at this. You gotta be joking me, man. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so prickish. Look, now we're gonna see it's gonna expand to our TP beautifully. Like, no issues about it. Oh, that's so annoying. NASDAQ. Look at this. It fully expanded 20 points into our TP now already off the 1 minute confirmation. What a prick. You gotta be look at this, man. Now it's gonna form probably retrace into the wick here and expand away. Oh, NASDAQ, dude. Well, no entry. This was the trade I wanted originally, and it's gonna expand to our TP. And if it retraces a bit, I'm fine with that. I mean, it could grab a potential entry, but look at that. 20 points in our TP after failing this closure for a full 15-minute section. Unfortunato. Come on, man. Big wick fill there on the 1. See that expand into that 15-minute sissy. This would be nice, though. I wanted to expand to that sissy so we can see 15-minute confirmation, which I don't think we'll get, but I can be a little ambitious. Yeah, not the most solid 1 minute closure here, but that's okay. Come on, 15-minute. Give me some confirmation here. 1 minute's making its way back to the sissy. I could technically try and enter this on the sissy. Retap, new 15-minute open, see re-expansion leg higher. It's feasible. I might try it. And they don't seem to understand. $5.98 here. That's the new 15-minute open in 3 seconds. So we'll see what happens here, guys. I could have tried to get filled down there at that low, but that's just kind of that's a forced entry. So if this expands away, I'm just gonna accept this and move on to the next, guys. Not much else for me to do here except just watch that. That 15-minute would be nice if it expands away. Strong 15-minute closure, 1 minute, or when's that 15 close? 1 minute until the new 15-minute open. My apologies. Want to hear something interesting? I have 29.95 points on my EVA. I need less than 5 USD. I don't want to lose now. Wait until a good setup forms. You have no reason to rush it. You're $5 away from passing. You have no reason to rush it too. Let an A+ setup form. Trade 1 micro for 5 points. Don't just trade a high price action candle, because if you lose, you're going to go on tilt. You're so close, you know? Don't do this to yourself. Save your mental sanity. I promise it'll make a difference. All right, new 15-minute open forming here, and there we go. That's the new 15. The 3:30 open, which immediately is met with some great aggression. We're tapping into the anchored VWAP here and the SIST. I really want to retag into this. See, I don't like this. Indecisive 15-minute closure, but I think this 322 low is going to hold. I've got some decent confidence that 322 low is going to hold. I better hope it does. It's 601s now for this price leg. It's not crazy, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm conflicted here because I still think we see an expansion higher, but that indecision on that 15-minute closure does kind of fade me away from this trade. Gives me a little lower confidence in a wanting to grab the signature, but I might tag in here light size. I'm going to tag in, just try this out. All right, there we go. Wow, I actually entered right at the 60. Nice. We'll give this a go. If it fails, it fails, but I just want to give this a small run here. Same kind of protected low here. I was just below that 60 for fill, so I'm going to put this protected low hold. It's a new 15-minute structure, so it's a little concerning, but we'll see. I'm just going to try it out. Not heavy sized on this either. If you're wondering, by the way, this is literally a 3 micro trade. No reason for me to slap on size. I'm trying to conserve here. Tapped into the 60. Oof, ugly. We can reclose back above that anchored VWAP. I think we'll see this price leg higher. That'll put in the low, the new 15, since we've already tagged the previous 15-minute EQ. So ideally look to see this expand away from that price level now. I entered 2 and exited 2 past me. Well, hey, congrats, Sue. Congrats. That's awesome. Very nice. Big congratulations to you. So is that one of your first past evals? If not, no worries. I'm just curious. Oh, come on. These 1 minutes are horrible, man. Congrats on passing it, Sue. Well done. I'm in short position 50-50 right now. Yeah, no, I've passed many times. I haven't gotten any payouts yet. Very nice. Well, I'm hoping this account leads you to a payout. Patience will pay. Oof. We might be taking the L on this one as well. It's looking like an L inbound here. This 1 minute looks disgusting. Yeah, might have to just bite the bullet on this one, chat. Can't lie. Looks like we're biting the bullet on this. Not tagged out yet, but it's getting awfully close. Wow. Oh my gosh, we didn't get tagged out fully. It equal load our on MNQ. It's equal lows on MNQ. Gotta be joking me, man. Get me nervous out here. Equal lows on MNQ. Didn't form equal lows on NQ here, but MNQ formed equal lows. Oh my lord. Cutting it by the check here. Very choppy. Yeah, not the best. I have to choose between flex versus daily. This eval was trade if I select any tips. It's what do you feel your trading style fits best with? I can't tell you what account to select, because if you blow it, I don't want to be responsible. It's whatever you feel your trading style matches best with, Sue. Guys, we're not tagged out. Holy cow. We're not tagged out of this trade yet. Literally a tick away from getting tagged. Oh my gosh. Getting saved by the bell here, man. That protected low better stay protected, man. That's all I'm going to say. I want that anchored VWAP to give me some sauce. Flex for me? Yeah, the flex typically works really well for most people. Dailies tend to stress you into forcing yourself to trade so you can take daily payouts, and that's never good for your psychology. Obviously, personal preference, whatever, but that's just what I've noticed from working with a lot of people. Oh my God, don't run me back to my TP, man. We were friends there for a second, man. It was going smooth. We had a good relationship. You were finally giving me kind of the leg I wanted. Don't do this to me. And Q, we can be friends. Start out slow. Get to know each other beyond our glow. Now I just can't. Yeah, there's like no aggression here though. This 15-minute profiling has now been ruined for me. Thanks, NQ. There's almost like easy 5x150 base hits and build a buffer. Yeah, I agree with Anthony on that one. Gotta be honest. Anthony's saucing with that. No, NQ, don't do this to me. Okay, well, I don't know what to expect here. I wanted the 15-minute to expand, but now we're just seeing so much indecision. This is a very unattractive sequence now. Kind of just has me bored. And boredom is one of the best assets you can have in trading. Like we retagged all the way almost at that low of the 15. That's not horrendous. I don't know what is. We can't get above the anchor VWAP either. This is just slow. I think flex is better given that I'm dealing with managing my greed. Yeah, definitely. You've answered your question then. You've definitely answered your question then, that's for sure. Oh, this 1-minute profiling is so ugly, guys. It's so unattractive. Look at this. I'm likely getting tagged out on this trade. Like, I just don't see a world where the 15 expands away. I'm just in this now because it's light size. It's 3 micros, but like, this is slow, man. This is like, I'm getting ill watching this price action. It's all right though. Can't have good London sessions every time. We had a great trading day yesterday, so at the same time, I can't fully complain. You know, we had a fantastic day of trading yesterday, so realistically, I gotta be chill. You know, not every day is gonna be like yesterday's cupcakes and rainbows. I wish, but no. There we go. Decent 1-minute pull here, but I could easily just inverse again, but ideally looking for this to expand. No, I just can't. If this trade hits, I'll be happy, guys. We nearly got tagged out by like a point. Holy cow, man. This might be a trade and a half here. 15-minute structure, buns. Structure everywhere, buns. Tapping back into the anchored VWAP here. See if we can expand away from the anchored VWAP. Ideally, I want to see expansion away from the anchored VWAP in the bullish direction. I'm on Tradeovate and they're showcasing an anchored VWAP here that we're keep tagging into. Price either is holding below it or holding above it. So I want to see price hold above the anchored VWAP because that'll be nice to see us continue this sequence higher. Failed move above this anchored VWAP is gonna just continue. Well, what is this open? Like TradingView needs to fix this. This is a buns platform. What is this? Show me my proper candlesticks, man. What is this? What is this leg, man? Good choice. You don't need a buffer to request a pad on the flex, but daily you need to be 2100. Yeah, I do agree. I think flex is the best. Like yeah, I think that would probably benefit you a lot more if you're dealing with greed right now too. That would probably benefit you a lot more too. Like, look at this. What is this, Nasdaq? What is this? Stop. Like, also TradingView. Come on, fix this. Oh my God. All right. Well, now we're gonna see an invalidation. Jeez Louise, man. Right below that anchored VWAP, like nobody's business. Oof. Not good. Oh, yeah, this is a terrible trade, guys. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Oh, okay, we're likely getting tagged here. This is, I'm excited to get out of this trade, man. This price action is so buns, dude. Actually, so buns. So incredibly buns. That protected low is finally going to break. Anchored VWAP. We closed above it and we just fully. All right, now we're tagged out. All right, we're tagged out of this trade. 0 for 2 trying these longs on London. I just have to fade that entirely because this is clearly not obtainable for me. And what's funny is I wouldn't be surprised if we sweep out the low and now give me some expansion higher. Just feels like the type of sauce I'm on right now, dude. Hey, let's go Sabathrovich. Let's revenge trade, bro. Nah, bro, we chill. 0 for 2, but it don't matter. 0 for 2, but we're chilling, dude. We're just playing with little bits of yesterday's profits, man. We're golden. No reason to revenge trade this, John, bro. Instead of revenge trading, let's properly make money and make those losses back. If I need to accept the red day, accept the red day. You know, that's life, baby. Having to pay the bills. And they don't seem to understand the way that I'm moving. All right, well, can bite the bullet on that one. Say bye, Ned. Bye, Ned. I'm also biting the bullet on that 15-minute expansion. So buns. Yes, you suck. Yes, you're forming a potential 15-minute continuation now. Look at this. Watch. C2 up here. Ooh, this could work. This could work. I reckon we could trade this ES continuation sequence here of this price leg. I might try and get tagged on ES here if I can. Not too shabby. Except now it's already expanding to that TP, but it doesn't look the worst is what I'm trying to say, chat. More, what's up, Aleeks? 15-minute bear breaker together or yeah, bro. The 5-minute hour one close not bad. Yeah, it is. When are you releasing new psychology videos? Anthony, I'm kind of working on them consistently. It's an ongoing effort. Whenever I have the time to prop up a camera and talk to you guys for 20 minutes straight. Yes, new 15-minute open. NASDAQ, new 15-minute open. Just gotta see what happens here, man. Five-minute unicorn, which goes in line with this breaker here. Yeah, quite aggressive there, that's for sure. Be cool to see that move lower though, away from that breaker, but ambition. What's up, Lisa? How you doing, brother? TradingView needs to fix these candles though, man. This is like horrendous. No matter what I do. Horrific candles. Look at this. Like there's no correlation. It's just kind of good. How are you doing? Well, I'm so bearish with the S&T on highs. Pull back to 0.795. 5-minute SIS. You want midnight open? Yeah, midnight open is very feasible. It's like a 68% chance we make it to midnight open as well. What's up, Exorbis? How's it going, brother? Yeah, 5-minute structure here on the S is gonna land. Still have mega S&T present though. We already did frame a 5-minute C3 continuation and then Q, and that 1.5 already played out. So that's quite disgusting. $5.69 here. Big 1-minute wick reject on NQ. Just tracing off this new 15-minute open, looking like it wants to keep just forming these wicks. Could it be reversal today? Could be. Yeah, I'm not liking the profiling for Tuesday as much. Monday was great, but I think profiling is a little bit wonkier today. We'll just have to see here. Like now it's forming the wick of the new 15. Let's see if it rejects off the 15-minute gap now. We just see it expand lower. Like that'd be so stupid. It'd be so incredibly stupid. This would be what would happen though. Nasdaq would do this. By the way. And they don't seem to understand. Hopping quite aggressively. Look at this structure here on the one. EQ here is holding like butter right now. Holy cow. NQ, disgusting. See if it's going to want to tap into that 1-minute gap now. We have that big 1-minute gap that's forming too. And then now a C2 structure. Holy, horrendous. All right, let's see if we fail that C2 since we're in the EQ. Ideally, fail that C2. Fail the C2, expand price lower, gap fill that 1 minute. Because now I don't want to see price move higher. We've invalidated longs like 17 times, 17,000 times. Don't validate the C2 now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm getting a bad read on London, so this might be it. No, I might just have to call it on London in a bit here, guys. Not like end stream, but I'm just not liking the structure. London's giving me zero opportunity right now, so I'd rather preserve my capital than to just hop in and trade like a degen. Just being honest with you guys. This is structure billions. Also, some about these trading view candles is taking me off, dude. Just being honest with you guys. These trading view candles are ticking me off. Gonna wait for Wednesday PM session Friday. You gonna enjoy the Euro heat wave? Yeah, dude. I mean, soon enough, I'm gonna, dude. I mean, you gotta kill this stream first, and then I'm gonna go on a run, I think. Depends on how my back feels. Your boy strained his rhomboid, so hence why the positioning is a little different. I actually have to stream with a weird, like, medical pillow behind me right now. I feel like a grandpa. All right, well. Look at this. Now we're gonna frame the C2. You're joking me, Nasdaq. Ticking me off, Nasdaq. I don't like this. Horrible structure. Yeah, this is a no trade London for me. I mean, like, this is garbage. Like, this is just hot garbage. ES is going to invalidate that 15-minute structure too. So this is just garbage for me. Hot garbage. Yeah, well, not much to do here other than just sit and wait now. Sit and look pretty, eh? Really don't like this. Sorry guys, first trade was an L. Yeah, I took two stabs at longs, both L's. Small size, like 3 micros each trade and about 15 to 20 points of risk. So nothing crazy, but I couldn't even tell you how long. Quite some time. That's all I'll say. It's been quite a while. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't like this at all, chat. This price action is shit. 15 minutes consolidating. London's giving me nothing, guys. Nothing to work with here. Preserve my mental sanity and likely just not trade for the rest of the session. Unless something A plus, A plus, A plus shows up. It's honestly not worth it for me to sit through this. Every 1 minute, it's just a fat wick reject, and then we have an SMT now at least, but I don't know if that's going to hold. Small SMT here with ES leading into that gap, so we'll see. Been trading the fractal for a while though. I couldn't tell you how long. A few years, something like that. Quite some time. 2.5 years? 3 years? Something like that. Been a very long time. Yeah, SMT in that gap fill after confirming the C2 on NASDAQ ideally looks like we're going to expand higher. London's likely going to chase higher now. Bullish unicorn as well. Defined risk at least. It's better. It's better structure for sure. And SMT with net breaker too is quite good in terms of confidence for higher price. W model, yeah, it's great. Fractal is a wonderful model. It's a beautiful thing created by a master, a god. And we're going to tag into this unicorn here. $589.25 comes to the base of that breaker. We'll see what happens, guys. I mean, I'm now just expecting this price lead to send higher, but who knows? Remember what I told you yesterday? Loss outside the window yesterday, win during 9 through 10. I'm giving up this week when I have 100% win streak. This week I stopped trading outside the window. Good, Jason. It's good to know that. Find the windows that you trade best at. You have no reason to switch windows. Like, don't trade a window that you don't have high probability in. It's like, don't run a mile if you're a sprinter. You know, you're not gonna win the competition if you run a mile as a sprinter. Come on now. ES is showcasing what you really need to be doing here, NQ. Don't be weird. Are you in Europe right now? I love you, no homo. Are you in Europe right now? I am in Europe right now. I'm in the UK actually. So I'm in the UK, but technically in Europe, yes. There's so much SMT forming right now. I do not like NASDAQ right now. Look at this. Recover every move. Ugh. I love you, Noah. That's funny. Come to Germany, bro. You're welcome. Yeah, I actually will try and make my way to Germany. Be sick to just find a window that works well for me because I'm just kind of busy. But if I can find a window in Germany, I'll let you guys know. I'll let you know too. Let's see if this unicorn validates now, dude. Look at these 1 minutes, dude. What is this? NQ. Bro. That's not even a relevant. 334 wasn't even a relevant high, man. Stupid PA. Well, that's unfortunate. Invalidation there on the fractal. Yeah, okay, there's like nothing for me to trade here, guys. This is a bun session. Zero movement on NQ. Massive consolidation window. This is not for me. Be careful in Frankfurt, but a lot of crazy people here, like in the Bronx in New York. Good to know, dude. Thank you, brother. I will actually make note of this. Thank you, boss man. Yeah, look at this lemon session, man. Since 3 o'clock, hot buns. Yeah, this is well, see, price wants to head higher, wants to head lower. We're just inside of this crazy range, and there's just like we're seeing now aggression on the sell side, but then I could totally see that getting bought back up. There's just not a lot to work with here. It's just not super enjoyable for me to trade this type of PA. This is like the opposite of what's good for the model. We're not seeing true manipulation. We're not seeing true expansion. So, for that reason, I'm out. And they don't seem to understand. This ain't it, chat. This ain't it. Trump's market, sometimes it's pretty, sometimes not. Yeah, I mean, as of right now, I just don't like this. Like, nothing's really holding too well here, so I'm not super keen on wanting to get involved with the price. I mean, that's the reality of trading, right? I had a great day yesterday. Today could be absolute shit, right? And now we're seeing no bear bullish candles, just a fat. Yeah, look at this leg here. Nothing for your boy to work with here, guys. This is ugly. This is ugly. New 15-minute open, new hourly open, 4 a.m. open. Huge. Let's get a trade sinker up and ready here as well. And they don't seem to understand the way that I am moving. Fuck it. I'm tapering for the next 30 minutes to log off. Did you adjust to 2R to 1.5 because you trade the 1 minute time frame? No, I trade the 3 and 5 as well. 1.5, it's just I'm trying to hit consistent base hits, and 1.5 does that for me well. 1.5 lets me get those base hits like quite consistently too. So that's the reason why I like him is for that. One sec. I'm gonna reset a new leader. I'm gonna reset my leader to my rapids on. I'm gonna reset, yeah, to my rapid accounts because I'm trying to build those back up. Build the buffer back up on those. I'm resetting that, which should be good. And then now we're golden. Fuck it. What about serious 30-minute work days? Yeah. What about what's up, Jason? C2 hourly bullish swing just finished. Hourly FVG for potential longs. It isn't super clean, but potentially. Yeah, Dean, I'm not the biggest fan, man. Because you see how price is moving right now on this leg. Like, we're getting bought back up. It's just ranging. Like, there's no reason to trade a range. You want to trade a manipulation of a range and a distribution. But trading a range isn't going to work well. That's why I'm not trading well this morning, which is fine. But it's just like, come on, you know? Look at this. Now we're getting bought back up. Like, what's the aggression on this 1 minute? 4 o'clock open, I get it. But what is this, right? It's just trap after trap after trap after trap, which is what you have to just be careful for. It's literally it, dog. Just got to be careful, man. Preserve, 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 preserve. That's the only thing you can do right now. And they don't seem to understand the way that I am moving on so far. And likely it's going to continue in this range. It might even just stay within the previous 30-minute range, and that's life, you know? That's life, baby. Be really funny if that's the case, though. Look at the aggression from these candles, though. Like, it's seriously impressive. NQ is, like, on some hot shit right now. Look at it. Immediately sold back off. Immediately sold back off. Like, what is this? Yeah, guys, I honestly am going to lose my brain trying to trade this. Oh, this is just, like, it's so boring. Like, there's nothing of value here that gives me any confidence to want to trade this type of market. Zero value. Up, longs invalidated immediately. Not that there's news. There's no news on this too. This isn't a news-driven candle, man. And it would be really funny now is if it gets bought back up. Because we tagged the EQ, what if it gets bought back up, right? It just is feasible. You see? Like, there's a lot of stuff that can happen within this. There's not. I think with the seller aggression, you'd like to see it sell, but at the same time, then you look at this and you go, this price leg has so much indecision. There's not anything to trade, not anything to trade of value here at all. Like, bought back up, see? Like, what is this, man? I literally, oh my God. Production, I'm gonna lose my brain. This is the worst London session we've seen in a fat minute on these segments. I'm gonna lose my brain boggle chat. Show me something of value, NQ. Something, anything of value. Show me a strong manipulation that I can play for, even if it's a Trump tweet that I can see manipulation. Don't buy it back up and sell it off and buy it back up and sell it off, because that's just so boring for everybody. Time to close the computer. Yeah, I gotta stay on this segment for probably another 30 minutes here, so I just have to sit through this and take it like a champ. Just watch this price leg to absolutely gobsmacking nothing. This is a hard watch, though. I feel like this is like, you know, like try not to cringe challenge. I feel like I'm in a try not to cringe challenge. Look, bought back up, sold back off. Holy cow. Least emotional trader, by the way. It's just, you know. That was good timing. It's just so buns. I will gladly, if price stays like this today, I will gladly close my charts for the rest of today. I will so gladly take the day off and not fuck with any of this PA. I will be ecstatic, in fact. I will be so happy about it. Back at DQ, guys. Who would have guessed? Not me. It's gonna type the same. All right, let's wait for market to play patience is key. Yeah, patience is key. That's why I'm not trading it. I'm just kind of sitting here. I literally am I'm going in and out of here between my trade synchro. I'm watching my account. I'm like, Let's keep those babies alive. It's motivation. I'm like, let's keep those alive. Let's keep those accounts alive. Let's not blow all 15 accounts from impatience. Back into the EQ. I think this is where EQ gets bought back up, likely. Or not. Now we're making, see, that's going to be a relevant low taken out here. This 259 low, we're actually going to see a relevant low swept, ideally. That would be nicer than anything, because then there'll be some decision there. Some sell side decision that we could play off of, right? That'd make me a lot happier. And they don't seem to understand. We're about to sweep out that relevant low. I want to see that relevant low out. Take it. NASDAQ, just take it. Because that's where we can then frame longs off of. Because that's a relevant low. That's the London session low. So if that low gets taken out there, we can play off of that low because that is a relevant low, the London session low. Oh, it's going to fail to sweep it by 2 points and just reverse. Imagine. Oh my God, Chad. I think it's like, I can't imagine. Like, it's already getting bought back up by NQ. NQ's buying this leg back up. Oppa. Oppa, NQ. Oppa. I can't sit through this price action, guys. Low price be asked is your main strategy with us. Yeah, right. While price is being asked, my main model is called sitting on my hands. Oh my God, chat, I'm gonna lose it. This is like so buns for me. This is like horrific, PA. Oh my gosh, help! Somebody send an SOS here, man. I can't do this. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. 5 minute bearish unicorn, great. Is it going to play out? Likely. There's more range to move here, but and ES is showcasing more relative bearish side weakness, but phew, not interested in this yet. See, I could be interested in these shorts because ES is showcasing more of the true move. NASDAQ is lagging quite a bit, but this could just lead to another fat invalidation. Secured another 219, nice. Tied to the gold shorts, they were clean, very nice. Yeah, GC looked clean this morning when I looked at it before stream. Looked a lot cleaner than NQ. Realistically, I probably should have traded that over NQ. Oh, jeepers, guys. Sorry, folks. There's just not a lot for me to work with here, you know? I can't lie. I'm not super keen on what I'm seeing, so I'm kind of just low motivation on the charts right now. Like, it's just not the type of session. Like, typically, if I wasn't streaming, guys, just to be 100% honest, if I wasn't streaming, I'd be off the charts ages ago. I would have closed the charts probably about 40 minutes ago, seeing this price action. After that second loss, I would have just closed the charts and waited for New York session. So unfortunately, we are sitting through it. GC's had lower for sure, but yeah, well done on that, Sue. Great job, killing it. Yeah, like it's just not the type of PA that I want to be sitting through at all, right? So it's like, unfortunately, I do have to sit through on the stream, but it's like, just so you guys know, about 40 minutes ago, I was uninterested in this trend, like way before, like after that second attempt, I was out. I had no business in getting involved with market there. So just to be frank with y'all folks there, but. Also, but if you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking the streams in general, folks. I know it's not been the most exciting session, but also I'm not going to sit here and just take stupid trades just to take stupid trades for you guys, right? Like I'm gonna trade how I want to trade, because at the end of the day, it's my capital, right? So just letting y'all know that that's kind of my current take for the day. Not a lot of interest on my end here. Like, look, unicorn might get validated here. Looks like we might see that be the case. See, even this unicorn, we're just every sell side, we missed this relevant low and we're getting bought back up. Yikes. That's all I'm gonna say. Yikes. See, there's really nothing to work with here. Yeah, mental capital preservation, phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not interested in it. Just being honest with you guys. Yeah, gold looks like it's heading lower here, though. I like this profiling here and SMT presence. So likely going to wipe out, like, where's midnight lows? Yeah, likely heading to midnight, which I think it already tagged midnight. Yeah, it already tagged midnight. So likely still going to head lower on GC for sure, seems like. Kayla, at what time will you be streaming during New York? Yeah, I might just pass out now. I'm going to be streaming. I'll be on at 8:30. 8:30. All right, new 15-minute open here, going to lead to yet again another potential invalidation here on NQ. At this point, we're just playing with fire, dude. Nasdaq's testing my mental patience just to like watch this. I feel like it's like Chinese water torture, dude. Like dropping water droplets on my face, and they're trying to see if I'll be able to hold my mental sanity. They're doing a good job, though. They're getting me good. They're getting me good, man. C2 forming within a unicorn as well. Yuck. Oh, there goes the breaker invalidation. See that unicorn there? I'm glad we didn't take it because it's just this is the type of market where market's just not ready to move in any direction. So you just sit, you wait, and you move on to the next. Big expansion here. I'm actually holding one trade on gold for shorts. Very nice sweetness. I hope computer blesses you. See you then. Alrighty, brother. See ya. Sleep well. Sleep well, bozeman. That midnight tagging was my trade. Yeah, you did mention that. You had, as I mentioned, you had like over 68% probability of midnight open being met off that GC short from statistics. So I'd say that was a very solid trade, Tridasu. First relevant high wiped out here. I mean, see, this is at least some manipulation, but we didn't even take out a relevant low here. But at least we saw manipulation occur with an SMT that was confirmed. So, c'est la vie. And they don't seem to understand. Wow. Wow. Fascinating, chat. Micro SMT here with ES. ES leading, Nasdaq not. Almost forming equal lows. Yeah, this candlestick print on TradingView is quite horrible. The second there's no volatility, it just doesn't frame candles well at all. Small 1 minute gap here. Will it hold? Micro C2. What is this? Dude, even fractal models getting confused, man. Fractal models freaking out of here. You're good at taking base hits, trades, solid. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of been my framework. Base hits pay the bills. That's all there is to it, man. Base hits always pay the bills. That's all you can say about it. You don't base hit, don't expect to pay the bills. You just shoot for big ringers every time. I don't know how you can expect to be profitable from that, because unless you're really good with your risk management, like you're just like the fucking goat at risk management, don't expect, 10-hour trades to pay the bills. Just ain't gonna. They just ain't gonna. Yeah, even the MNQ chart looks buns on this. It's at least loading a little. MNQ is loading a little better than NQ right now. Also, margin requirements are raised because we do have CPI in about 4 hours, 4.5 hours now. So just one small thing to make note of for sure. Fully filled out that 1 minute gap, mitigated 1 minute gap. And they don't seem to understand. Big move here from Nasdaq, making its way into the relevant eyes here. What a fantastic move. What a fantastic move. Nasdaq is actually flying higher. Yeah, guys, I might honestly end the stream relatively early on. I'll leave some time for some questions in chat, but guys, I need to save my mental sanity. I got 3 streams total today. So high key, this is Buns. There's not much for me to say. I could stay on for the full 2 hours, but you guys are gonna sit through me not taking any trades. Because why the fuck would I want to trade this price action? Look at this. This is horrific. This is like gobsmacking awful. Just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. You know? So, leave some time for some questions in chat here, guys. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are liking the stream as per usual. I just can't see a world in where this is the type of market that I'm interested in trading. Fifteen-minute structure was completely babooned. Gold here on confirmation. 91-hour daily here. Still looks like we might see an expansion higher. Daily sweep of the previous daily low on MNQ. Tuesday swept that Monday low, which means we could look for a potential C2. 6-hour C2 formation here too. C3 expansion off that. Oh, it does make sense. Bearish breaker into bullish breaker into everything, man. It's just like non-stop here. I'll let this baby play. 326 high, likely inbound here, but yeah, like this 1 minute here, 1 minute and 15 is showcasing very limited structure. So we'll see, guys, but I think I'm likely just gonna end the stream here. Ending the stream about 30 minutes early, guys, but I can't lie. I'm not trading the rest of the session, and I'd rather preserve mental sanity to have a good New York AM session. I'm 0 for 2. I'm down about 170 bucks on the fundeds combined, which are 170 per funded, which is super fine considering yesterday we had a big day. But for me, I'd rather sit, preserve the capital, preserve my mental sanity, and then come in strong for New York AM session so we can trade some some good setups all together and just have a good time all together on stream later. So I think with that being said, I'm hopping off here, guys. Gonna make some food, relax for a bit, maybe even take a quick power nap because that just brain fried me. And yeah, I think I'm gonna be hopping off other than that, guys. So thank you all so much again for tuning in to today's London session. No, we didn't take any good trades, but also this just was not a setup or a market that I felt comfortable trading in. So I know myself, I know my limits, and that was definitely London session was testing my limits. So without further ado, guys, I'm hopping off today. Thank you so much again for tuning in. And without further ado, folks, I will catch you all in the very next stream. Thank you all again. See you guys soon. Bye now.